Michelle Robart from the TMC Newsroom, and I'm here with Rich Tehrani. So 14 mobile operators announced yesterday, on Tuesday, that they were joining the Open Handset Alliance.
Yes, the Google-supported OHA is, aka Android initiative operating system, is gaining lots of support, and we're seeing a ton of companies now throw their hats into the ring.
Yep. Some of these include Sony Ericsson, Vodafone,
Toshiba,
Toshiba.
parent company Ericsson,
Mm-hmm.
of course, and ARM Holdings. There's a whole bunch of companies that have joined the alliance, and it's going to be quite fun to watch, to see how this shakes out and to see how the developer wars continue to play out in the next few years.
What does this mean for Symbian?
Well, Symbian's an open source competitor owned by Nokia, and I think that for Nokia and Symbian, this is not good news, and I think that you're going to see eventually a few platforms emerge. Right? You're gonna have the RIM platform. Let's whittle it down to who are the major players right now. You've got Symbian, you've got BlackBerry, you've got Apple with the iPhone, and now you've got the Android Open Handset Alliance. So those are the four major players. You're going to see those whittle down, and I think Nokia and Symbian are probably going to somehow fold into the Open Handset Alliance, and that'll leave us now with RIM, the iPhone, and then the Google-backed operating system. So those are the three that I see if you peer out into the crystal ball of the future.
So what does this mean for Apple, do you think?
What this means for Apple is that they're probably going to see more focus and intense competition from the rest of the industry. And I left out Microsoft. I don't know how I left out Microsoft, but Microsoft's obviously another big player.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to see more focused. We're seeing the operating systems of mobile devices shrink. So you're seeing less and less of them, and you're seeing more of a focus on a few operating systems that will become more and more successful. And I think one of the more interesting things that I read recently, which kind of tells you where things are going, is that Nokia has an incredible internet tablet, the N800 and the N810, that has a keyboard. And it's really even a superior device to the iPhone. It came out before the iPhone. It doesn't support GSM. It's a Wi-Fi device and a WiMAX device, actually. The interesting thing I read yesterday is now that there's Android running on the N810, which just tells you that, just being able to port that, someone decided to port that onto the N810, it shows you just that, that's how interested people are in getting this operating system on lots of different types of hardware. So I think that we may whittle down eventually to just two. And we'll see how that works out. I don't think Microsoft's going to give up. I'm not sure that BlackBerry is going to give up. So maybe we'll be stuck with four for at least the next year, and then after that we'll see what happens.
So do you think Apple will ever allow for developers to go, or for it to go open source? Do you think it'll ever happen?
Oh no. Oh no. They'll use open source, but Apple is they've got an amazing business model where everything is as closed as possible, and even though they've opened up their iPhone for development, they even monitor what applications you can put inside their store, and you really can't even get applications on your iPhone unless you go through the store, unless of course you jailbreak your iPhone, which can lead to a whole bunch of other problems. So Apple is the anti-open source at this particular point in time. Although they do use Linux as the foundation for a lot of their products, they just don't subscribe to the open source philosophies.
So you think they'll be able to hold that out for a while? Seems like everyone's going open source right now.
Well, yes, and Apple has done an amazing job. It is beyond amazing what they've done with the iPhone and the number of applications. At this time of this recording, there's probably north of 10,000 applications available in the App Store, which is part of iTunes, and so it's 10,000 applications is just a massive amount. Most of those applications cost 99 cents, and then followed by the free applications, and that barrier to entry makes it virtually impossible for other phone companies to just catch up with just the sheer success uh, of the iPhone. Now, even though there's no cut and paste option still on the iPhone, which is surprising to me, and it's a function which I really wish Apple would institute soon.
Well, that's interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that, I guess.
Sure, we'll see if there's less competition in the future, and whether or not the four vendors that I talk about, or the four different choices, will whittle down to three. And of course, TMCnet will be reporting on it, and you can always check out my blog at Tehrani.com for more information.
I'm Michelle Robart from the TMC Newsroom.
I'm Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching.